Hi and welcome. My name is Nicola Beer and I'm a marriage transformation specialist helping couples or individuals to save their relationship. And the silent treatment is something that comes up again and again with couples that I work with. Sometimes couples haven't spoken for days, weeks, or even months. They're just not talking. They're ignoring each other. They're going about the day and there's a silent, awful tension in the house because they may be talking about basic things like saying, here's your dinner, I need to use the shower, do you have any money? Or they may not even be doing that and they're just completely ignoring each other. So if you're in this phase in your relationship right now, it's really important that you get out of it as soon as possible. You do things to break that silent treatment. Because what is silent treatment? The silent treatment is angry silences. You're angry, you're in a mood, you're frustrated, and rather than communicate it and let it go, you're carrying it with you, you're carrying it inside you, in your body, in your mind, which is going to hurt you physically and emotionally and mentally. It's hard to focus on other things, it's hard to be on top of your game, your health can suffer, and also it's going to affect the relationship because over time you're going to start to think to yourself, what is the point in being in this relationship if we are not even talking, if we're just ignoring each other? Now, I know that in my own relationship, I used to be giving the silent treatment. When things didn't go my way, when I felt hurt, upset, I used to sulk, and I would be in a mood and my partner would say, what is wrong, Nicola? And I would say, oh, nothing. And I would just still ignore him or I'd just still be in that kind of mood. And this is the most immature thing to do because it really doesn't help the relationship. So I had to learn the hard way. I had to learn, okay, I need to learn how to express my feelings. I need to learn to say, okay, what you're doing has hurt me and move forward. I needed to be willing to have a bit of conflict, to have a bit of discussion, to break that angry silence. And when you do break that angry silence, it feels so much better. When you communicate and get things off your chest, it feels so much better. Now, you may have learned, like I did, that it's not safe to express your emotions, and so you just bottle them in, pretend you're happy, and get on with everything. Because as a child, because I had quite an aggressive mother, quite an aggressive upbringing, if I had shared my true feelings as a child, I would have got smacked, I would have got shut down, I would have been in trouble. So we can learn these behaviors. We can learn to keep the peace, to please everybody, and it doesn't work in a relationship. So the first thing to do to break the angry silence is ask yourself, what am I really feeling? What is really bothering me? And what do I need to say so I can just let it go and move forward? The second thing you want to do is think of some positive actions that you can take or that you can take together as a couple, or that your husband or wife, girlfriend, boyfriend can take to make your relationship happier. Because once you get into these actions, then this can really support you. It can really help you to move forward. It can really help you to create more happiness together. Because there's no point in bringing up something you're unhappy about in your relationship. There's no point in moaning at each other about something in your relationship without coming up with a solution, without coming up with an idea, some actions you can take together to create that happiness, to create that connection, to solve that issue, and to become closer. So asking yourself, what am I feeling? What actions can I take to create more happiness and peace? And then the third thing is apologizing. Just deciding, okay, let's just agree to disagree, and apologizing for any hurt you may have caused. Apologizing for the angry silence. Apologizing for anything that perhaps you're needing to say. And when you do this, it invites them to look at themselves, them to then apologize, and you can move forward. And sometimes today, the words "I'm sorry" are so overrated, and actually it's far more effective to say, I was wrong. I was wrong to have spoken to you like that. I was wrong to have done this. And this is how I'm feeling. And this really will help you to move together. Now, it's not always easy, and a lot of the communication tips I take couples through really lay the foundations for this, or sometimes I do one-to-one mentoring in helping someone to start to express their emotions. I do this with someone while they're in their relationship, and I also do it for people that are going through divorce and they think, I don't want to make that same mistake again. I do want to learn how to get out of that silent treatment. So those are my tips. And if it's your partner that is struggling with the silent treatment, if they're giving you the silent treatment, you want to get out of that as well. So going to them and just looking at them in the eyes, showing them love, empathy and compassion and saying, what is really wrong? What can I do? Please share with me. Let's move forward. Let's get out of this. And when you do that, when you be that bigger person, as some people like to call it, it's really going to help you, because no one wants to live with someone that's giving them the silent treatment, and it's going to help the relationship. So it's all about first going in, working out what you're feeling, how to say, then expressing, and then focusing on the solutions. I hope this was useful for you. For more tips, do subscribe to the show. You can also check out my podcast. Just type in Nicola Beer in Spotify or iTunes. And